All right, so what's going on, everyone? Miss Bitcoin. Buy this altcoin right now. Look at this. This is AMP. Could this particular cryptocurrency explode, go higher? Because it's been in a downtrend for a very long time, since December of last year. Here it is, the first quarter is almost over for 2025, and this cryptocurrency is definitely weak. So maybe we'll get a pop, a move higher, a rally in AMP to see price go up. If so, we definitely want to participate. So before I break down what I think the market is about to do in AMP, make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe for more of my information. Also tap that bell notification because I don't want you all to miss out on my videos or my content. So now let's break down what's been going on in the market in AMP since our last price prediction. You guys can see it's right here. Yep, March the 5th. We anticipated that AMP was anticipated to go up, and as you guys can tell, a lot of volatility occurred on March the 9th. So maybe 4 days into the price prediction, we've seen AMP go higher, go lower, but in the end it closed at the bottom of the bar, right? We can see it. So yes, it did hit our TP area and also the stop loss on March the 9th. Crazy. 10.81% right there. So let's get rid of that. Let us clean up the chart. We will get rid of these pockets of buying here and here because those buyers apparently didn't want to buy AMP there. And so far, there's a shallow area of buying right here. Okay. This area is very tight. You guys can see right here, this market has been very tight for a while. Definitely sellers has been hitting this cryptocurrency. And the crazy part is that there's been enough demand in AMP that the selling hasn't pushed price below 3,500 points. Okay, not even a penny. So let's look at AMP real quick on a couple of different time frames. Let's look at this on the weekly chart first. Okay, so yeah, like I said, selling has been hitting this cryptocurrency for a while. You can see it right there. This weekly price bar, even the last week's. But the good part is that last week the market was able to close higher than the prior week. We haven't seen that occur since the week of February the 3rd, 2025, to where the market was able to close higher than the prior week. So it's been a long time since we've seen that. But the crazy part is it doesn't mean that the price is ready to go higher, because it didn't do it here. Price still trended down. Let's look at AMP on the 2 then. Okay. You guys can see it. This is not a bullish cryptocurrency in not one sense of the word. There's been bouts to where price explodes, but it quickly comes back down to earth, and that's one reason why you don't want to hold cryptocurrency for the long period of time outside of what people would like to include in their 401ks or ETFs, or having a lot of these massive hedge funds that has billions and trillions of dollars of assets under management. They would have to be the ones that keep these cryptocurrencies propped, because everyone else simply is just trying to get it for the bag. These bigger institutions, they're trying to preserve capital and not lose it. So if they're actually going to come on board within the cryptocurrency space, and they're vouching for a particular type of altcoin or even Bitcoin, then that gives you at least some credibility or mobility that that cryptocurrency is trying to be here for the long term. Okay. So now looking at AMP, yeah, the market is trending. We're about to bounce off of this trend that started back in November of last year. Maybe that's the reason why this market is not really moving, because everyone else is seeing the same type of price chart. They can see that AMP is trending and is now bouncing off of this trend line. The thing that you don't want to see, if you're a buyer, is that you don't want to see the market break that trend to the downside, because it would negate this cryptocurrency going up. Okay. So now let's look at AMP on the 3. Okay, the last 3 weekly price bar, it wasn't bullish. It still looks weak. It looks weak to the point to where that trend line that I just drew doesn't look like it's going to hold price. Here it is on the 5. Here is AMP on the monthly chart. Okay. Here is AMP on the 5 day chart. Here it is on the 4. It's just been terrible. Like, this is a terrible chart for AMP. Imagine all the people who thought that price had hit bottom on all of these price bars, and it just continues to go lower. Like, it's just ridiculous at how weak this cryptocurrency is. Here it is on the 3. I don't like these 3-day price bars either in AMP. The only thing that's keeping me from saying, yeah, this cryptocurrency is about to go lower, is the fact that it's keeping in line with this buy pocket, and the trend. That's the only thing, because outside of that, this cryptocurrency doesn't look bullish at all. Here it is on a 5-hour chart. Okay, so I think you guys can see on the 5-hour where the sellers are. They're right here. They are the ones that is keeping this cryptocurrency from breaking out. This is where the lid currently is in AMP. Like, what can you do about it? You have to be patient and wait until the buyers eliminate all of the sellers within that pocket, so that price can now move higher. That's where we're sitting. That's where we're sitting at right now. Okay, so the question needs to be asked, man, I mean, are they doing a great job? And I'm talking about the buyers, of eliminating the sellers within this pocket of selling. What do you guys think just by looking at the chart? Here it is on the 330. To me, I think so. I think at least in the short term, I'm not going to say in the long term, but in the short term, it looks as if those buyers are doing a pretty good job of keeping these sellers at bay and not allowing them to push price down. So we're going to look for AMP to go up. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have our stop loss right there at the bottom of this buy pocket around 3,600 points. And we're going to add, let me look at that on a 30. We're going to add this sell pocket up here. It's going to be a target for us, even though, like I said, on the prior screen, I've shown you that the sell pocket is a little bit lower than that, but I want to put this on the daily. So this would be our target here, first target, which is around almost 3% move, so it's not even a lot. But I do want you all to see that there's still a chance that this cryptocurrency can get blocked from going up because of that pocket of selling right there. And then our next target for AMP is going to be at the high that occurred here on March the 11th. That's 11.03%. Then ultimately trying to see this market tag the high that occurred on March the 9th, or this middle sell pocket at 5,000 points. Okay, so that's where we're at. Go ahead and give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.